Embark on a captivating journey, a pilgrimage through time, to a realm shrouded in mystery and steeped in the echoes of ages past. We stand at the threshold of a world where stone whispers secrets, where the very air hums with the forgotten lives of kings, queens, knights, and serfs. Before us rise medieval castles, majestic fortresses that have witnessed centuries unfold, their silent stones bearing witness to triumphs and tragedies, to acts of valor and treachery. These are not mere structures of brick and mortar. They're living entities, breathing with the past, pulsating with untold stories. Imagine stepping across the drawbridge, its heavy timbers groaning under your weight, a sound that resonates with the creak of countless carts and the thunder of countless hooves. Feel the chill of the ancient stones against your skin, a palpable connection to generations who walked these very paths, who slept within these very walls. Picture the flickering candlelight illuminating shadowed corners, revealing intricate carvings, hidden symbols, and the ghosts of forgotten rituals. Each crevice, each crack in the weathered stone, holds a fragment of a narrative, a piece of a puzzle waiting to be assembled. These castles are more than just defensive strongholds. They are repositories of history, repositories of human experience. Within their imposing walls, lives were lived, loves were born, and destinies were sealed. Kings plotted their conquests, queens wove their intrigues, and ordinary people toiled, dreamed, and prayed. Their hopes, their fears, their joys, and their sorrows are all woven into the very fabric of these magnificent structures. We are not merely visitors to these castles. We are inheritors of their legacy, inheritors of their secrets. The secrets held within these ancient stones are not easily revealed. They are concealed behind layers of time, layers of decay, layers of deliberate obfuscation. Some secrets are buried deep within the earth, hidden beneath foundations laid centuries ago. Others are locked away in hidden chambers, behind concealed doors, guarded by intricate mechanisms and forgotten codes. And still others are encrypted within the very architecture of the castles themselves, waiting for a keen eye and a discerning mind to unlock their meaning. We will explore the labyrinthine passages, the secret stairwells, the hidden chambers, and the ingenious escape routes that were cunningly designed to protect their inhabitants from invaders and usurpers. We will uncover the intricate systems of communication, the hidden signals, and the clandestine networks that allowed for the transmission of vital information. We will delve into the lives of those who lived and died within these walls, from the powerful lords and ladies to the humble servants who kept the castle running. We will unravel the complex tapestry of their relationships, their rivalries, and their alliances. We will seek to understand the strategic importance of these castles, their role in shaping the political landscape of the medieval world. We will analyze their design, their construction, and their evolution, tracing their development from simple Motte and Bailey structures to the formidable fortresses that dominated the skyline. We will uncover the tales of sieges and battles, of heroism and betrayal, of triumphs and defeats. We will examine the evidence, the artifacts, the documents, and the oral traditions that provide glimpses into the lives of those who inhabited these remarkable places. This journey is not simply a historical investigation. It is an exploration of the human spirit, a quest to understand the enduring power of the human will, the resilience of human civilization, and the mysteries that continue to captivate and inspire us. The secrets of medieval castles are not just relics of the past. They are living legacies, echoes reverberating through the corridors of time, waiting to be rediscovered, reinterpreted, and shared with the world. Join us as we begin to uncover the enigmas, the mysteries, the untold stories that lie hidden within the ancient stones. The adventure awaits. The imposing silhouettes of medieval castles, etched against the horizon, often evoke romanticized images, valiant knights, damsels in distress, and opulent feasts in grand halls. But the reality of life within these stone fortresses was far more complex, far less glamorous, and often starkly different from the popular narratives we've inherited. Today, we dismantle the myths, separating the enduring legends from the historical truths. Let's begin with the pervasive image of the impregnable fortress, virtually unconquerable. While medieval castles were undoubtedly formidable structures, designed with ingenious defensive features, they weren't invincible. The notion of an impenetrable stronghold ignores the realities of siege warfare, the relentless attrition of prolonged attacks, and the potential for internal treachery. Many castles, despite their imposing defenses, fell to cunning strategies, sustained sieges, or even simple betrayal from within their walls. The idea of absolute invincibility is a romantic oversimplification, a convenient narrative that glosses over the complexities of medieval conflict. Another common misconception revolves around the hygiene and sanitation within these castles. Popular culture often depicts them as squalid, disease-ridden places. While certainly not pristine by modern standards, the truth is far more nuanced. Medieval castle design incorporated surprisingly sophisticated sanitation systems for the time. Evidence suggests that many castles possessed functioning latrines, drainage systems, and even rudimentary sewage disposal methods. While outbreaks of disease were undoubtedly a significant threat, they weren't necessarily endemic to castle life, contrary to popular belief. The reality lies somewhere between the romanticized image of spotless cleanliness and the exaggerated depiction of pervasive filth. The notion of a rigidly stratified society within castle walls, with sharply defined roles for every inhabitant, also requires a critical examination. While a hierarchical structure certainly existed, with the lord and his family at the apex, the reality was far more fluid and complex. Social mobility, though limited, did occur, and the lives of those within the castle walls were far more interwoven than often depicted. The relationships between the nobility, the retainers, the servants, and even the craftsmen who built and maintained the castle itself were far more dynamic and intricate than simple master-servant relationships. The simplified narratives often fail to capture the subtle nuances of social interactions and the fluidity of power dynamics within these communities. The romanticized image of the knight, the noble warrior, is another area ripe for reevaluation. While chivalry existed as a code of conduct, it wasn't always consistently practiced. Knights were not always selfless heroes. They were often involved in conflicts of interest, power struggles, and even outright treachery. The idealized image of the knight-errant, always noble and courageous, is a stark contrast to the historical realities of medieval warfare, where self-interest, political maneuvering, and brutal violence were often paramount. The reality was far more complex and less heroic than popular culture often portrays. Finally, let's address the pervasive myth of hidden treasure, vast fortunes concealed within castle walls, waiting to be discovered. While castles certainly housed valuable possessions, the reality is that most wealth was not hidden away in secret chambers, but was actively used to maintain the castle, support its inhabitants, and fund the lord's activities. The idea of untold riches concealed within the very stones is largely a product of fiction, a romanticized notion that feeds into the enduring allure of these enigmatic structures. The true wealth of medieval castles lay not in buried treasure, but in their strategic importance, their influence, and their enduring legacy. So, as we peel back the layers of myth and legend, we find a more complex and fascinating reality. The castles themselves, the people who lived within their walls, and the historical events that unfolded within their stones all deserve a more nuanced, more accurate portrayal than the simplified narratives we've inherited. This journey through history will challenge preconceived notions and reveal the surprising truths behind the seemingly impenetrable walls of medieval castles. Imagine a time before gunpowder, before sophisticated weaponry. A time when the strength of a fortress resided solely in the ingenuity of its design, in the sheer audacity of its construction. These are the medieval castles, behemoths of stone and mortar, defying siege engines and the relentless march of time. Their impregnability wasn't merely a matter of brute force. It was a testament to the brilliant minds that conceived them, architects and engineers who pushed the boundaries of their era's knowledge. We'll explore the breathtaking feats of engineering that rendered these structures virtually unconquerable. Consider the sheer scale of the undertaking, quarrying colossal stones, transporting them across miles of challenging terrain, then meticulously fitting them together, stone upon stone, to create walls that could withstand the most powerful battering rams. This wasn't just construction. It was a symphony of precision, a testament to human endurance and organizational prowess. The thickness of the walls themselves was a crucial element of their defense, sometimes reaching an astonishing 20 or even 30 feet. These formidable barriers absorbed the impact of projectiles, deflecting the blows of siege weapons and offering a crucial buffer against the relentless assault of enemy forces. The sheer weight of the stone was a defense in itself, a physical manifestation of the castle's unwavering resistance. But the defensive strategies extended far beyond sheer mass. The incorporation of strategic architectural features dramatically enhanced the castle's resilience. The arrow slits, carefully positioned to offer optimal fields of fire, allowed defenders to unleash a deadly hail of projectiles upon besiegers without exposing themselves to direct attack. These narrow openings, often cleverly concealed within the masonry, transformed the castle walls into a lethal killing zone. Then there are the machicolations, those projecting stone brackets that extended from the battlements. These menacing features allowed defenders to drop stones, boiling oil, or even projectiles onto attackers below, turning the approaches to the castle into a perilous gauntlet. The very design of the machicolations amplified the psychological impact of the castle's defenses, instilling fear and uncertainty in the hearts of potential invaders. The strategic placement of towers further enhanced the castle's defensive capabilities. These imposing structures provided elevated vantage points for archers and defenders, offering a panoramic view of the surrounding landscape and allowing for targeted attacks. The strategic positioning of towers also allowed for flanking maneuvers, preventing besiegers from concentrating their forces on a single point of vulnerability. And let's not forget the moats, those formidable water-filled ditches that surrounded many medieval castles. These formidable obstacles served as a first line of defense, slowing down attackers and preventing them from getting close enough to breach the walls. The moat was more than just a barrier. It was a psychological deterrent, a symbol of the castle's impregnability. Combined with drawbridges, the moat effectively transformed the castle into an island fortress. The ingenuity of medieval castle design extended beyond the purely defensive. Consider the sophisticated internal layouts, the intricate networks of passages and chambers, designed not just for defense, but also for the efficient functioning of a complex society within the castle walls. These weren't just fortresses, they were self-contained communities, complete with living quarters, storage areas, and even chapels. The engineering prowess on display within these castles represents a remarkable achievement in medieval technology. The construction methods, the materials used, and the strategic deployment of defensive features demonstrate a level of understanding of physics and engineering that belies the era. They stand as silent testaments to the ingenuity and resilience of the human spirit, enduring monuments to an era when architecture and military strategy were inextricably intertwined. These structures weren't just built to last, they were built to prevail. They were built to endure, and their legacy continues to inspire awe and wonder centuries later. The remarkable architecture of these medieval castles continues to fascinate and challenge us, a testament to the enduring power of human ingenuity. Their designs, born from necessity and forged in the crucible of war, remain a testament to the remarkable ability of humanity to overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles. Their story is one of resilience, innovation, and the enduring power of human creativity in the face of adversity. Each stone, each arch, each carefully positioned tower whispers a tale of strategic brilliance and unwavering determination. These castles weren't just built to withstand attack. They were built to endure the test of time itself. And they have. Imagine stepping back in time to a world of towering stone and echoing halls. We're not just looking at the imposing structures themselves, the magnificent castles that dominated the medieval landscape, but delving into the very heart of their existence, the lives of the people who inhabited them. A tapestry woven from threads of privilege and hardship, of luxury and drudgery, a microcosm of medieval society played out within those ancient walls. Let's begin with the lords and ladies, the nobility who held sway over these colossal fortresses. Their days were a whirlwind of courtly life, a carefully choreographed dance of power and prestige. Picture lavish feasts in grand halls, the clinking of goblets, the murmur of hushed conversations, the subtle maneuvering for influence. But beyond the glittering surface lay the weight of responsibility, the constant vigilance required to maintain control, the ever-present threat of rebellion or invasion. Their lives were a precarious balance between opulent comfort and the ever-present burden of leadership. Strategic alliances were forged, treaties debated, and the fate of kingdoms often decided within those very walls. Their days were filled with the weighty matters of state, their nights often sleepless, haunted by the anxieties of power. Then there were the knights, the elite warriors, the protectors of the castle, and the embodiment of chivalric ideals. Their days were a blend of rigorous training, maintaining their skills in combat, and the constant readiness for battle. They honed their swordsmanship, practiced their horsemanship, and perfected the arts of war, their lives a testament to discipline and unwavering loyalty. Beyond the battlefield, however, they were also expected to uphold a strict code of conduct, embodying honor, courage, and piety. Their lives were a constant test of their mettle, a balance between the brutal realities of war and the idealized principles of chivalry. But the life of a medieval castle wasn't solely defined by the nobility and their knights. It was the countless servants, the unseen hands that kept the complex machinery of castle life running smoothly, who truly shaped the daily rhythm of existence within those walls. Imagine the cooks, tirelessly preparing meals for a multitude of people, their days filled with the aroma of roasting meats, simmering stews, and the rhythmic chopping of vegetables. Their work was demanding, their hours long, yet their role was crucial in sustaining the castle's population. The servants, the maids, the stable hands, the laborers, their lives were a constant cycle of work, their days dictated by the needs of the castle, their existence a testament to their resilience and unwavering dedication. Consider the castle's artisans, the blacksmiths, the carpenters, the masons, the weavers, each contributing their unique skills to the castle's upkeep and the creation of its everyday necessities. The blacksmith's forge, a fiery heart beating at the castle's core, provided essential tools and weaponry. The carpenters meticulously crafted furniture, doors, and other essential items. The masons, masters of their craft, ensured the castle's ongoing maintenance and repair. The weavers created textiles, rich tapestries, and clothing, adding a touch of beauty and comfort to the lives of the castle's inhabitants. Their work, often unseen, was fundamental to the castle's functioning. And then there were the children, their lives a blend of privilege and constraint depending on their social standing. The children of the nobility were educated in the arts, courtly manners, and the skills of governance, groomed from a young age to inherit their family's titles and responsibilities. The children of the servants, however, faced a different reality, their lives shaped by labor, their futures often predetermined by the circumstances of their birth. Their games were played in the castle shadows, their laughter echoing through its halls, a vibrant counterpoint to the solemn affairs of state. The daily lives of the people who inhabited these castles were a complex interplay of power, privilege, and hardship, a tapestry woven from threads of contrasting experiences. From the grand feasts in the great hall to the quiet labors in the kitchen, from the clash of steel on the training grounds to the hushed prayers in the chapel, The lives of these people were a reflection of their time, a window into a world both fascinating and complex. Each individual, from the most powerful lord to the humblest servant, played a crucial role in shaping the unique and vibrant culture that flourished within the imposing walls of a medieval castle. Their stories, though often untold, are an integral part of the castle's legacy, a testament to the human spirit's resilience and adaptability in the face of a challenging and often unforgiving world. Their lives, lived in the shadow of these ancient stones, continue to resonate through the ages, whispering secrets of a time long past. Beyond the imposing stone walls, beyond the grand halls and the echoing chambers, lay a world unseen, a labyrinth of secrets whispered through the ages. These weren't mere cracks in the facade. These were deliberate designs, cunningly concealed passages and hidden chambers, testament to the ingenuity and paranoia of medieval castle life. Imagine the chilling thrill of discovering a narrow, winding passage, barely wide enough for a single person, concealed behind a seemingly innocuous tapestry, a secret staircase spiraling down into the bowels of the castle, a clandestine route known only to a select few. These weren't mere architectural quirks. They were lifelines, escape routes, and strategic advantages in times of siege. Picture a lord, his castle under siege, his family huddled in fear, the enemy battering at the gates. But he, knowing the castle's secrets, leads them through a hidden passage, a network of tunnels that snakes through the very foundations of the structure, leading them to a concealed exit, a secret escape route that allows them to slip away into the night, leaving their pursuers to rage against the impenetrable walls. These passages, carved into the very stone, were more than just escape routes. They were symbols of hope, a testament to the resilience and resourcefulness of those who lived within these imposing fortresses. These weren't just simple holes in the wall. They were meticulously planned, often incorporating ingenious mechanisms to conceal their existence. Secret doors disguised as bookcases, false fireplaces concealing staircases, and cleverly hidden trapdoors leading to underground tunnels were commonplace. The sheer complexity of these systems is a testament to the architectural skill and foresight of medieval builders. They were masters of deception, creating illusions to protect their lords and their families. The very stones themselves held secrets, their surfaces concealing entrances to hidden chambers, secret passageways, and even underground escape routes that would lead to safety. Consider the sheer audacity of these designs. To create a secret passage, to carve a tunnel through solid rock, to build a hidden chamber within the very heart of the castle. This required not only skill, but also immense courage. Imagine the clandestine meetings held within these hidden spaces, the hushed conversations, the secret plans hatched in the shadows. These were places where secrets were kept, where plots were formed, and where the true power dynamics of the castle were played out. These hidden chambers were more than just storage spaces. They were sanctuaries, places of refuge, and centers of covert operations. These secret routes weren't just for escape. They also served crucial strategic purposes. They provided clandestine access to different parts of the castle, allowing for rapid troop movements, the swift delivery of supplies, and the secure transmission of messages. Imagine a messenger traversing these hidden pathways, delivering vital information while remaining undetected by enemy spies. These passages allowed for covert communication, enabling the castle's inhabitants to maintain control even under siege. They were the silent arteries of the castle, pulsating with the rhythm of survival. The ingenuity extends beyond simple passages. Some castles boasted ingenious mechanisms designed to enhance their defensive capabilities. Hidden chutes could release boiling oil or stones on unsuspecting attackers, while cleverly concealed traps could ensnare intruders. These weren't just passive spaces. They were active components of the castle's defense system, a testament to the medieval mind's capacity for both creativity and brutality. Imagine the sheer terror of an invading army, only to be confronted by a sudden shower of projectiles from an unexpected source. The discovery of these hidden spaces is a journey into a forgotten world, a realm of shadows and secrets, a testament to the human spirit's capacity for both innovation and survival. Each passage, each chamber, each escape route is a story waiting to be told, a glimpse into the lives of those who lived and died within these medieval fortresses. The secrets they hold are not just historical artifacts. They are living testaments to the ingenuity and resilience of a bygone era, a reminder that even within the most imposing structures, the most cunning plans are often concealed in plain sight. These are the hidden stories etched into the very stone, waiting to be uncovered. Imagine a medieval castle, a symbol of power and might, a fortress seemingly impervious to attack. But within those imposing walls, a far less glamorous, yet equally crucial, battle was waged, the fight against disease. For centuries, the prevailing image of medieval castle life has been one of squalor and rampant infection. Yet, the reality, particularly regarding sanitation, was far more nuanced and, in many ways, surprisingly sophisticated. We tend to overlook the ingenious systems implemented to maintain a level of hygiene that far surpassed the expectations of the era. Forget the romanticized notions of overflowing cesspits and pervasive stench. The truth is far more complex and compelling. Let's delve into the fascinating world of medieval castle sanitation, a testament to human ingenuity and a crucial factor in the relative health of castle inhabitants. Contrary to popular belief, these weren't simply fortresses of stone and steel. They were also sophisticated organisms, meticulously designed to manage waste and maintain a level of cleanliness crucial for survival. The design of a medieval castle was not solely a matter of military strategy. It was also a complex interplay of practical considerations, with sanitation playing a central role. One of the most critical elements of castle sanitation was the strategic placement of latrines. These weren't simply holes in the ground, as often depicted. Many castles featured latrines strategically located over drop shafts, which channeled waste away from living quarters. These shafts, often leading to a moat or other designated disposal area, minimized the risk of contamination. Furthermore, the design often incorporated systems to prevent the backflow of waste, a testament to the understanding of basic hygiene principles. This was not a matter of chance. It was a conscious architectural decision reflecting a degree of sanitary knowledge that might surprise modern audiences. Beyond latrines, the management of water was paramount. Many castles possessed sophisticated water management systems, including wells, cisterns, and aqueducts. These provided a reliable supply of fresh water for drinking, cooking, and cleaning, crucial in preventing waterborne diseases. The design and maintenance of these systems required considerable expertise and planning, highlighting the importance placed upon water quality. The strategic placement of wells, often outside the main castle walls to avoid contamination, further underscores the attention paid to water hygiene. The cleaning and maintenance of the castle itself were also surprisingly organized. Dedicated personnel were responsible for the regular cleaning of living quarters, kitchens, and other areas. While we may not have the same standards of cleanliness as today, the efforts made to maintain a relatively clean environment were significant. The use of readily available materials like lime for disinfection and the practice of regularly sweeping and scrubbing floors demonstrate a pragmatic approach to minimizing the spread of disease. Furthermore, the design of the castle itself contributed to its overall hygiene. The layout often prioritized ventilation, with strategically placed windows and chimneys allowing for air circulation and the removal of stale air. This natural ventilation helped reduce the buildup of moisture and dampness, which are breeding grounds for bacteria and disease. This wasn't simply a matter of comfort. It was a deliberate attempt to create a healthier living environment. It's crucial to remember that these sanitation systems weren't perfect. Outbreaks of disease still occurred, and living conditions were undeniably harsh for many inhabitants. However, the level of sophistication demonstrated in castle sanitation systems belies the common misconception of medieval castles as unsanitary places. The reality was far more complex, demonstrating a surprising level of understanding of hygiene principles and a commitment to maintaining a relatively healthy environment within the confines of a medieval castle. These systems, though vastly different from modern sanitation, played a crucial role in mitigating the risk of disease and ensuring the survival of the castle's inhabitants. They represent a fascinating chapter in the history of hygiene, a testament to human ingenuity and a crucial element in the overall story of medieval life. The next time you picture a medieval castle, remember that beneath the imposing exterior lay a surprisingly sophisticated system dedicated to maintaining health and well-being, a crucial factor in the survival and success of these magnificent structures. The legacy of these early sanitation systems serves as a reminder of the constant human struggle against disease and the remarkable progress made over centuries. The medieval castle, a seemingly impregnable fortress, was far more than just a residence for nobility. It was a crucial component in the brutal chess game of medieval warfare, a symbol of power, a tool of conquest, and a last bastion of defense. Its very existence dictated the strategies and tactics employed in the relentless struggle for dominance. For centuries, castles were the pivotal points around which entire campaigns revolved, their capture or defense often determining the outcome of wars. Let's delve into the critical role castles played in medieval warfare, exploring the cunning siege tactics and equally ingenious defensive strategies that shaped the landscape of conflict for hundreds of years. The very design of a castle, a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of security, was a direct response to the constant threat of invasion. Thick walls, strategically placed towers, and deep moats were not merely aesthetic choices. They were crucial elements in a complex defensive system designed to withstand the most determined assaults. Siege warfare, the primary method of conquering castles, was a brutal and protracted affair. It was a war of attrition, a slow, grinding process that tested the resilience and resources of both besiegers and defenders alike. The attackers, often vastly outnumbering the defenders, would employ a range of strategies designed to breach the castle's defenses. These range from the relatively simple, such as attempting to scale the walls or undermine their foundations, to the incredibly complex, involving the construction of elaborate siege engines. Trebuchets, catapults, and mangonels, fearsome machines capable of hurling massive stones and projectiles over castle walls, were crucial weapons in the besiegers' arsenal. These behemoths rained destruction down upon the defenders, causing significant damage to the fortifications and sowing chaos and fear within the castle walls. The constant barrage of stones and missiles was designed to weaken the castle's defenses, create breaches in the walls, and demoralize the defenders. But the defenders were not passive participants in this deadly game. They possessed their own arsenal of ingenious defensive strategies designed to repel the attackers. The castle's strategic location, often atop a hill or overlooking a vital river crossing, provided a natural advantage. The thick walls, often reinforced with layers of stone and timber, were designed to withstand the impact of siege weapons. Crenellations, strategically placed openings in the walls, allowed defenders to fire upon attackers without exposing themselves to direct fire. The use of boiling oil, scalding water, and other unpleasant projectiles poured from the battlements was a common, if somewhat gruesome, defensive tactic. These substances, hurled upon the attackers, could inflict serious burns and injuries, slowing their advance and hindering their efforts to breach the castle walls. The defenders also employed a variety of smaller, more agile weapons, such as arrows, spears, and crossbows, to harass and inflict casualties upon the besiegers. But the defense wasn't solely about brute force. Clever strategies and tactical maneuvers played an equally significant role. The defenders would often utilize deception, creating false breaches or luring the attackers into traps. They might feign weakness, drawing the enemy into a vulnerable position before launching a counterattack. The deployment of scouts and spies provided crucial intelligence regarding the enemy's movements and intentions, allowing the defenders to anticipate and counter their strategies. The psychological aspect of siege warfare was also crucial. The prolonged siege, often lasting months or even years, could take a significant toll on the morale of both sides. The defenders, facing constant bombardment and the ever-present threat of starvation, had to maintain their courage and discipline to withstand the pressure. The besiegers, facing mounting casualties and logistical challenges, could also be susceptible to demoralization, especially if the siege dragged on without a decisive victory. The outcome of a siege depended on a complex interplay of factors: the strength of the castle's defenses, the skill and determination of the defenders, the effectiveness of the besiegers' tactics, and the availability of resources on both sides. A well-defended castle, manned by experienced soldiers and supplied with adequate resources, could withstand even the most determined siege. But even the strongest fortifications could eventually fall if the defenders were overwhelmed or their resources depleted. The history of medieval warfare is filled with tales of both heroic defenses and devastating sieges, each illustrating the critical role that castles played in the shaping of medieval Europe. The study of these sieges and the strategies employed offers a fascinating glimpse into the ingenuity and brutality of medieval warfare, highlighting the crucial role these stone giants played in the power dynamics of the era. The stones themselves whisper tales of courage and treachery, of sieges that stretched on for months, even years, turning castles into arenas of unrelenting conflict. Imagine the chilling dawn of a siege, the air thick with the anticipation of bloodshed. The defenders, perched high on their battlements, gazed down at a sea of besiegers, their numbers seemingly endless, a tide of steel and desperation washing against the castle walls. Their resolve is tested not only by the relentless assault of catapults and battering rams, but by the gnawing hunger, the thirst, and the constant fear of betrayal from within. We'll journey to the heart of these legendary conflicts, from the Siege of Acre, a clash of civilizations that echoed across the Mediterranean, to the epic stand at Chateau Gallard, where Richard the Lionheart's ingenuity was matched only by the cunning of Philip II. We will witness the ingenuity of siege weaponry, from the devastating power of the trebuchet hurling massive stones, to the slow, agonizing advance of siege towers, each step a testament to the besiegers' unwavering determination. Picture the defenders, their armor gleaming under the harsh sun, bracing against the relentless barrage. Their arrows fly like deadly rain, each shot a desperate gamble against the overwhelming odds. We'll delve into the lives of these men and women, the knights and ladies, the archers and the servants, all bound together by a common purpose: the defense of their home, their lives, their very way of life. But sieges weren't just about brute force. They were a complex game of strategy and deception, a battle of wits as much as of arms. We'll uncover the intricate networks of spies and informants, the whispered betrayals and clandestine alliances, the hidden passages and secret tunnels used to undermine enemy defenses. We'll explore instances where seemingly impenetrable fortresses fell not to superior force, but to a single act of treachery, a moment of weakness exploited by a cunning enemy. The story of the Siege of Malta, a tiny island defying the might of the Ottoman Empire, stands as a testament to human resilience. Picture the defenders, outnumbered and outgunned, holding their ground against a seemingly unstoppable force, their courage fueled by faith and a desperate hope for survival. We'll examine the tactical brilliance of their defense, the innovative strategies that turned the tide of battle, and the sheer grit and determination that ultimately secured their victory. We'll explore the sieges that changed history, the battles that reshaped empires, and the individuals whose bravery and cunning shaped the very fabric of medieval warfare. We'll hear the stories of heroic knights, their deeds immortalized in song and legend, but we'll also examine the darker side of these conflicts, the brutality, the suffering, the devastating consequences of war. These are not just tales of battles won and lost. They are stories of human resilience, of unwavering courage in the face of insurmountable odds. They are stories of betrayal and sacrifice, of cunning strategies and desperate gambles. They are stories of ordinary people thrust into extraordinary circumstances, forced to make impossible choices, to fight for survival in a world ruled by violence and uncertainty. We'll uncover the hidden narratives, the untold stories of those who fought and died within those ancient walls, leaving behind a legacy that echoes through the ages. These are the fascinating stories of famous sieges and battles, tales of bravery and betrayal, etched forever in the very stones of the castles themselves. Stories that continue to captivate and inspire, reminding us of the enduring human spirit in the face of adversity. Stories that speak to the timeless struggle between hope and despair, between courage and fear, between loyalty and betrayal. The echoes of those battles still resonate, a testament to the enduring power of human conflict and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Each stone, each scar on the ancient walls, whispers a fragment of these epic tales, waiting to be discovered, waiting to be heard. We will uncover them together. Beyond the romanticized image of medieval castles, a stark reality existed for many of their inhabitants. The grandeur and power projected by these stone behemoths often masked a life of hardship, disease, and unrelenting poverty. Forget the sweeping ballrooms and lavish feasts. For the majority, existence within castle walls was a constant struggle for survival. Imagine the cramped, damp quarters, often shared by multiple families, lacking basic sanitation and ventilation. The air, thick with the stench of unwashed bodies and decaying waste, was a breeding ground for infectious diseases. Dysentery, typhoid, and the ever-present plague stalked the castle's population, striking down the weak and vulnerable with terrifying speed. A cough, a fever, a sudden weakness. These were not mere inconveniences, but harbingers of potential death. Medical knowledge was rudimentary at best, and treatments were often ineffective, leaving the sick to suffer in agonizing pain. Poverty was pervasive, reaching far beyond the peasantry working the castle lands. Even those employed within the castle walls, from cooks and stable hands to soldiers and servants, lived a hand-to-mouth existence. Their meager wages barely covered the cost of basic necessities, leaving little room for comfort or security. Food was often scarce, consisting primarily of coarse bread, thin gruel, and whatever scraps could be salvaged. Meat was a luxury reserved for the elite, while vegetables and fruits were seasonal and unreliable. Malnutrition was a constant threat, weakening bodies and making them even more susceptible to disease. The harsh realities of castle life extended beyond mere physical hardship. Life was governed by strict hierarchies, with little room for dissent or personal freedom. Servants were at the mercy of their masters, subject to their whims and often facing physical abuse or verbal humiliation. Women, particularly, were vulnerable, facing limited opportunities and subjected to patriarchal norms that restricted their lives. The constant threat of violence, whether from within the castle walls or from external enemies, loomed large, adding to the pervasive sense of insecurity. Children fared no better. Many were forced to work from a young age, performing arduous tasks far beyond their physical capabilities. Infant mortality rates were staggeringly high, with many children succumbing to disease or malnutrition before reaching adulthood. Those who survived faced a future of relentless toil and hardship, their lives largely predetermined by their social standing. The romanticized vision of medieval castles often overlooks the vast disparity between the lives of the elite and the overwhelming majority of inhabitants. While the lords and ladies enjoyed relative comfort and privilege, the lives of the common people were characterized by poverty, disease, and relentless struggle. Their stories, often untold and forgotten, reveal a harsh and unforgiving reality that stands in stark contrast to the idealized image of medieval life. Their struggles, their resilience, and their quiet dignity deserve to be remembered, to paint a more complete and honest picture of the medieval world, beyond the gleaming facade of stone and steel. Their lives were not a fairy tale, but a testament to the human spirit's ability to endure even the most brutal circumstances. Their stories remind us that history is not just about kings and queens, but about the countless individuals who shaped the world, even amidst the shadows of the castle walls. These were the true architects of the medieval age, their contributions etched not in stone, but in the very fabric of society itself. Their experiences, though harsh, offer invaluable insights into the human condition, reminding us of the importance of empathy and understanding, even when confronted with the grim realities of the past. The legacy of medieval castles is not just one of architectural marvels and military prowess, but also of the ordinary people who lived and died within their walls, their lives a testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. Their stories, though often overlooked, are crucial to understanding the complexities of the medieval world, offering a profound reminder of the human cost of power and privilege. Beyond their formidable defenses, medieval castles served as potent symbols of power, the very heart of medieval administration. These weren't just strongholds. They were administrative hubs, miniature kingdoms within kingdoms, meticulously designed to project authority and control over vast swathes of land. Imagine the bustling courtyard, a hive of activity where royal decrees were issued, taxes collected, and justice dispensed. The castle's great hall, often the scene of lavish feasts and political maneuvering, was also the setting for crucial meetings, where alliances were forged and disputes settled. It was here that the lords and ladies of the realm, the knights and advisors, gathered to shape the political landscape of the era. The castle's architecture itself reflected this dual role of defense and governance. The strategic placement of towers allowed for panoramic views, providing crucial surveillance over the surrounding territory. This constant watchfulness, a physical manifestation of power, deterred rebellion and ensured the efficient flow of information. Think of the intricately designed chambers, each with a specific purpose, reflecting the complex administrative machinery that kept the kingdom functioning. The treasury, a heavily guarded vault, housed not just gold and jewels, but also vital documents, land records, and the very legal framework of the kingdom. Within these stone walls, the king or lord wasn't just a military commander. He was also a judge, a lawmaker, and the ultimate arbiter of disputes. The castle hosted courts of law, where justice was dispensed, often in a dramatic and public manner, reinforcing the ruler's authority. Royal decrees, meticulously crafted and sealed with the lord's signet, were dispatched from the castle, spreading their influence far and wide. These documents, often painstakingly copied by scribes working within the castle walls, governed everything from taxation and land ownership to trade and military mobilization. The castle's influence extended beyond its immediate vicinity. It served as a crucial link in the network of communication that spanned the kingdom. Messengers, bearing vital news and orders, would arrive and depart, traversing the countryside, their journeys dictated by the strategic placement of castles across the land. This network, facilitated by the castle's strategic positioning, ensured the swift transmission of information, crucial for maintaining control and stability in a vast and often volatile kingdom. Furthermore, the very presence of a castle often shaped the development of surrounding settlements. Towns and villages would spring up near these powerful centers, benefiting from the economic activity and protection afforded by the castle's presence. This symbiotic relationship between the castle and the surrounding communities created a complex web of interdependence, where the castle's power was inextricably linked to the prosperity of the region. The castle's role in shaping the political landscape extended beyond immediate administration. It was a symbol of legitimacy, a tangible representation of the ruler's claim to power. The sheer scale and grandeur of these structures served as a powerful deterrent to rivals and potential usurpers. The impregnable walls, the towering battlements, and the imposing presence of the castle itself projected an image of strength and authority that resonated far beyond the confines of its stone walls. The castle, therefore, was not just a place of residence. It was a strategic tool, a symbol of power, and a critical instrument of governance in the medieval world. It was a microcosm of the kingdom itself, reflecting the complexities of power, administration, and the struggle for control that defined the medieval age. The very stones of these castles whisper tales of political intrigue, alliances forged and broken, and the constant struggle for dominance that shaped the destinies of nations. For centuries, the imposing stone walls of medieval castles have whispered tales of hidden riches, of fortunes lost, and treasures concealed. Legends abound, painting vivid pictures of secret chambers brimming with gold, jewels glittering in the darkness, and priceless artifacts guarded by ancient spells. These are not mere fanciful stories. Whispers of hidden wealth have echoed through the ages, fueling countless explorations and inspiring generations of treasure hunters. Consider the sheer power these castles represented. Kings, queens, and powerful lords resided within their formidable walls, accumulating vast fortunes through conquest, taxation, and trade. It stands to reason that a significant portion of this wealth, perhaps even the most valuable pieces, would have been hidden away, safe from the prying eyes of enemies and the ever-present threat of theft. Imagine the elaborate mechanisms devised to conceal these treasures. Hidden passages behind tapestries, secret rooms accessed through cleverly disguised bookcases, or subterranean vaults guarded by intricate locks and cunning traps. The stories themselves are captivating. Tales of royal jewels vanished during sieges, of knights burying their spoils before a fatal battle, and of entire chambers filled with gold and silver secreted away during times of political upheaval. These narratives, passed down through generations, often lack concrete evidence, yet their persistence speaks volumes about the enduring belief in the existence of these hidden fortunes. But the pursuit of these lost treasures is more than just a quest for riches. It's a journey into the heart of history. The search often reveals fascinating details about the lives of those who lived within the castle walls, the architectural ingenuity employed to protect their secrets, and the enduring power of myth and legend. Each unearthed artifact, each discovered passageway, offers a glimpse into a world long gone, bringing us closer to understanding the lives and ambitions of those who built and inhabited these magnificent structures. Archaeological investigations have yielded some tangible results, uncovering hidden cellars and chambers that hint at the existence of concealed wealth. While many of these discoveries have proven to be less spectacular than the legends suggest, they still offer valuable insights into the lives of the castle's inhabitants and their methods of storing valuables. The potential remains, however, to uncover something truly extraordinary. Imagine the thrill of uncovering a forgotten vault, its contents untouched for centuries, revealing artifacts that would rewrite history and redefine our understanding of medieval life. The allure of these lost treasures extends beyond the material value. These hidden riches represent the hopes, fears, and ambitions of a bygone era. They are symbols of power, prestige, and the enduring human desire for security and legacy. The quest to uncover them is a quest to unravel the mysteries of the past, to connect with the lives and dreams of those who came before us, and to unearth the secrets that lie hidden within the ancient stones. The search for these lost treasures continues, fueled by the enduring power of legend and the persistent hope that somewhere, within the silent depths of a medieval castle, a forgotten fortune still awaits its discovery. The mystery remains, a tantalizing invitation to explore the shadowy corners of history and uncover the truth behind the whispers of hidden wealth. Perhaps, one day, we will finally lift the veil on these long-lost secrets, revealing the true extent of the riches concealed within the ancient stones, unlocking the mysteries that have captivated imaginations for centuries. The hunt continues, and the possibility of discovery remains a thrilling and captivating prospect. The castles stand silent, but their secrets may yet be revealed. The legacy of medieval castles extends far beyond their crumbling stones and forgotten battlements. Their influence reverberates through centuries, shaping the very fabric of our modern world. Consider the imposing silhouettes that still dominate skylines. Many modern buildings, from stately homes to imposing government structures, consciously or unconsciously echo the architectural principles of these medieval fortresses. The use of strong vertical lines, buttresses providing structural support, and the strategic placement of towers, all hallmarks of medieval castle design, find their echoes in contemporary architecture. We see this influence not just in grand structures, but also in smaller details. The crenellations adorning parapets, the pointed arches framing doorways, the very texture of rough-hewn stone, often replicated in modern materials, all serve as silent testaments to the enduring power of medieval aesthetics. Beyond mere aesthetics, the functional aspects of medieval castle design continue to inspire. The ingenuity of their defensive systems, the careful consideration of water supply, sanitation, and internal organization all inform modern engineering and urban planning. The concept of defensible spaces, of creating secure and well-protected environments, remains a key element in contemporary architecture, particularly in designing secure buildings and urban spaces. Think of the layered security systems in modern facilities, the carefully controlled access points, and the strategic placement of surveillance systems. These all share a common ancestor in the sophisticated defensive mechanisms of medieval castles. But the legacy of medieval castles extends beyond the physical realm. Their cultural impact is profound and multifaceted. They are embedded in our collective consciousness through literature, film, and art. From the romantic tales of knights and chivalry to the gritty portrayals of medieval life, castles serve as powerful symbols, evoking a sense of history, power, and mystery. They are the backdrops for countless stories, the settings for epic battles, and a stage for dramatic romances, their timeless appeal capturing imaginations across generations. They inspire countless works of art, from paintings and sculptures to modern video games and cinematic productions, all drawing on their symbolic weight and enduring mystique. The cultural significance of medieval castles is also evident in their continued use as tourist attractions, historical landmarks, and sites of ongoing archaeological research. Millions of people visit these sites each year, drawn to their imposing grandeur, their historical significance, and the stories they whisper from the past. These structures remain powerful symbols of their era, reminders of a time when life was simpler, yet far more brutal and challenging. They serve as living museums, offering a glimpse into the lives of those who lived and worked within their walls and providing a tangible link to a bygone age. Furthermore, the very concept of the castle, as a symbol of power, protection, and social hierarchy, continues to resonate in our modern world. The idea of a central authority, a fortified stronghold from which power is projected, has analogs in contemporary society. The castles themselves, though no longer primarily used for military defense, often serve as symbols of national identity, cultural heritage, and historical preservation. Many are carefully maintained and restored, not merely as historical artifacts, but as living testaments to the enduring legacy of a remarkable era. The study and preservation of these castles are not simply nostalgic exercises. They are crucial for understanding the evolution of architecture, engineering, and social structures. They offer invaluable insights into the lives, beliefs, and aspirations of medieval societies, shedding light on their strengths, weaknesses, and enduring contributions to the world we inhabit today. Their stones bear witness to centuries of history, their silent walls echoing with the sounds of past triumphs and tragedies, reminding us of the complex tapestry of human experience. The meticulous research and ongoing archaeological investigations continue to unveil new secrets, challenging existing assumptions and enriching our understanding of this pivotal period in human history. And so, the legacy of medieval castles endures, a potent blend of architectural innovation, cultural symbolism, and historical significance, leaving an indelible mark on the world we live in today. Their story is far from over, it continues to unfold, revealing new layers of meaning with each passing year. For centuries, medieval castles stood as silent sentinels, their secrets buried beneath layers of time and decay. But the earth, ever patient, holds its stories close, and modern archaeology is diligently unearthing them, revealing a far richer and more complex picture than we could ever have imagined. Recent excavations across Europe have yielded incredible findings, challenging long-held assumptions and rewriting the narratives of these majestic structures. From the seemingly insignificant fragments of pottery and bone to the grand discovery of entire sections of forgotten chambers and subterranean passages, each artifact whispers tales of the past. We are now able to piece together a more complete understanding of daily life within these formidable fortresses, beyond the romanticized images often portrayed in literature and film. Imagine the meticulous work of archaeologists, painstakingly brushing away centuries of dust and debris, revealing the intricate details of floor mosaics, the faint outlines of frescoes, and the ghostly imprints of furniture long since vanished. Consider the revelations concerning castle construction techniques. The sheer scale of these projects was astonishing, demanding an organized workforce and advanced engineering skills. Archaeological digs have unearthed evidence of sophisticated timber frameworks, ingenious drainage systems, and innovative methods of quarrying and transporting massive stones, all testament to the ingenuity and organizational prowess of medieval builders. We're no longer simply admiring the finished product. We are now understanding the meticulous planning and execution that went into creating these enduring monuments. The discovery of hidden chambers and secret passages has captivated historians and enthusiasts alike. These concealed spaces, often revealed through ground-penetrating radar and other advanced technologies, once served as escape routes, storage areas for precious goods, or even clandestine meeting places. The uncovering of these hidden spaces provides a thrilling glimpse into the clandestine lives conducted within castle walls, adding layers of intrigue and mystery to our understanding of medieval power dynamics. Furthermore, the analysis of skeletal remains found within and around castle grounds offers poignant insights into the lives and health of castle inhabitants. Isotopic analysis of bones can reveal dietary habits, while microscopic examination can reveal signs of disease and trauma. These discoveries provide a powerful counterpoint to the idealized portraits of medieval life, illustrating the harsh realities faced by both the nobility and the commoners who lived and worked within these imposing structures. Advanced dating techniques, such as radiocarbon dating and dendrochronology, tree ring dating, allow us to precisely pinpoint the construction phases of castles, providing a chronological framework for understanding their evolution and adaptation over time. These methods have revolutionized our understanding of castle construction, revealing phased expansions, renovations, and modifications in response to changing military and social needs. The study of medieval weaponry and defensive strategies has also been greatly enriched by archaeological discoveries. The unearthing of siege engines, arrowheads, and other military artifacts provides tangible evidence of the constant threat of attack and the sophisticated defensive systems developed to counter it. These findings offer a more nuanced perspective on medieval warfare, revealing the complex interplay of strategy, technology, and human resilience. Even the mundane aspects of castle life are being illuminated by modern archaeological discoveries. The careful excavation of latrines and refuse pits reveals surprisingly detailed information about daily routines, diet, and hygiene practices. These seemingly insignificant finds provide invaluable insights into the everyday lives of medieval people, adding depth and complexity to our understanding of this fascinating period. The ongoing work of archaeologists continues to challenge our preconceived notions and reveal unexpected facets of medieval castle life. From the discovery of lost libraries and workshops to the uncovering of elaborate ceremonial spaces, each new discovery adds another layer to our understanding of these enigmatic structures. The ongoing research demonstrates that the story of medieval castles is far from complete, and that there are countless secrets yet to be unearthed, waiting to be revealed by the patient hands of modern archaeologists. The castles themselves may be silent, but their stories are just beginning to be fully told. The past is not merely a collection of dates and names. It's a living tapestry woven from the threads of human experience, and archaeology is the key to unraveling its intricate design. The work continues, and with each new discovery, our understanding of these magnificent structures deepens, enriching our appreciation of the rich and complex history they embody. Prepare to be transported. Forget the dusty pages of history books, the faded tapestries, the crumbling stones. Today, we journey beyond the limitations of time and decay. Through the magic of cutting-edge CGI, we will witness the medieval world reborn, pulsating with life, vibrant in its detail. Imagine stepping through a portal, leaving behind the present, and arriving in a time of knights and kings, of siege engines and soaring battlements. See the mighty trebuchets, not as silent, decaying remnants, but as instruments of war, their immense wooden frames straining under the weight of colossal stones, ready to hurl destruction against the enemy. Hear the roar of the crowd as they cheer on their champions, their faces etched with a mixture of hope and fear, a testament to the brutal realities of medieval warfare. We'll explore the inner sanctum of castles, not as empty shells, but as bustling hubs of activity. Observe the daily routines of the inhabitants, from the lord and lady feasting in their grand halls, to the servants diligently attending to their tasks, their lives interwoven within the castle's intricate tapestry. See the kitchens, a symphony of activity, the chefs expertly preparing feasts, the aroma of roasting meats and spiced wines filling the air. Witness the blacksmiths at work, their hammers ringing against the anvil, shaping metal into weapons and tools, their sweat reflecting the harsh realities of their labor. Marvel at the intricate details, the craftsmanship that went into every stone, every carving, every tapestry. See the vibrant colors of the banners, the gleam of polished armor, the intricate designs on the weaponry. The CGI recreations will allow us to examine every aspect, from the grand architecture to the smallest detail, bringing to life the textures, the smells, the sounds that would have filled the air centuries ago. This is not a mere reconstruction. It's a resurrection. We'll witness the thrill of a jousting tournament, the clash of steel, the thunder of hooves, the cheers of the crowd. We'll see the clandestine meetings in shadowed chambers, the whispered secrets exchanged in hushed tones. We'll be privy to the celebrations, the weddings, the births, and the inevitable tragedies that unfolded within these imposing stone walls. We will walk through hidden passages, discover secret chambers, and trace the paths of escape routes, meticulously designed to protect the inhabitants from invaders. We will witness the ingenious engineering feats that made these structures virtually impregnable, the sophisticated sanitation systems that defied the expectations of their time, the strategic positioning that made them formidable fortresses. Imagine the breathtaking panoramic views from the castle ramparts, the rolling hills stretching out before you, the distant villages nestled in the valleys. Feel the wind whipping through your hair, the sun warming your face, the sounds of nature blending with the sounds of medieval life. Through this immersive CGI experience, we will not just see the castles. We will feel them, breathe them, and inhabit them. We will understand their purpose, their importance, and their enduring legacy. We will witness the stories of bravery and betrayal, of love and loss, of triumph and tragedy, all played out against the backdrop of these magnificent structures. This is not just a visual experience. It's a journey through time, a profound encounter with a world lost, yet vividly brought back to life. This is a testament to the power of technology to illuminate the past and bring forth the untold stories of medieval castles. This is a journey you will never forget. For centuries, medieval castles have stood as silent sentinels, their imposing stones guarding secrets whispered on the wind. These weren't just fortresses. They were living, breathing entities, pulsating with the lives, loves, losses, and betrayals of those who inhabited their walls. Today, we embark on a journey to unravel the captivating truths behind their enigmatic history, to peel back the layers of time and reveal the stories hidden within the very stones themselves. We'll delve into the forgotten lives of the castle inhabitants, from the powerful lords and ladies who dictated policy from their lofty chambers, to the humble servants who toiled tirelessly in the kitchens and stables. Their lives a tapestry woven with both hardship and unexpected moments of joy. Their stories, often lost to the annals of history, will be resurrected through meticulous research and compelling historical accounts, painting a vivid picture of a time long past. Prepare to be astonished by the ingenious engineering feats that defied the limitations of their era. We'll examine the intricate systems of defense, from the towering ramparts and imposing drawbridges to the hidden passages and secret chambers, designed not only to repel invaders, but also to protect precious secrets and valuable treasures. These weren't merely structures. They were masterpieces of medieval military architecture, testaments to human ingenuity and resilience. But the secrets of medieval castles extend far beyond their formidable defenses. We'll explore the sophisticated sanitation systems, surprisingly advanced for their time, that kept castle life relatively healthy, a stark contrast to the popular image of disease-ridden fortresses. We'll uncover the surprisingly intricate social structures that govern daily life, the relationships forged between lords and serfs, the power plays and alliances that shaped the political landscape of the medieval world. And we'll confront the less glamorous aspects of castle life, the harsh realities of disease, poverty, and the constant threat of violence. We'll hear the voices of those who lived through sieges, famines, and outbreaks of plague, their stories a testament to the human spirit's capacity for endurance and hope in the face of adversity. These stories, often untold, add depth and complexity to the romantic image of medieval castles, revealing the human cost of power and ambition. This journey will take us deep into the heart of legendary sieges and battles, bringing to life the clash of steel, the desperate struggles for survival, and the heroic acts of defiance that etch themselves into the very fabric of these ancient stones. We'll explore the strategic brilliance of commanders, the unwavering loyalty of soldiers, and the cunning betrayals that often decided the fate of nations. We'll uncover the mysteries surrounding lost treasures and hidden wealth, rumored to be concealed within castle walls, fueling centuries of speculation and inspiring countless legends. We'll examine the tantalizing clues and fragmented evidence that continue to tantalize historians and archaeologists, driving them on their relentless quest for truth. But this is not just a journey into the past. It's a journey into the present, a testament to the enduring legacy of medieval castles. We'll explore their influence on architecture and culture, their impact on the very landscape of our world. We'll witness the ongoing archaeological discoveries that continue to shed light on these enigmatic structures, revealing new insights and challenging long-held assumptions. Our exploration will culminate in stunning visual recreations, bringing these lost worlds to life with breathtaking detail and accuracy. We'll see the castles not as static monuments, but as dynamic places teeming with life, activity, and the echoes of history. We'll witness the grandeur of their halls, the intimacy of their chambers, and the chilling reality of their dungeons. Join us as we unravel the captivating truths behind the lost secrets of medieval castles, a journey that will challenge your perceptions, ignite your imagination, and leave you with a profound appreciation for the complex and fascinating history of these iconic structures. Prepare to be captivated by the stories they tell, stories that have waited centuries to be heard. The secrets are waiting. Let's uncover them together.